Hey guys, welcome back. It's week 2 of November, which means we're coming very close to the end of spring, and currently absolutely perfect conditions here in Melbourne. Very close to 30 Celsius, I think it's 28. We'll go and have a look on the thermometer under the ice cream bean tree. I'm so excited with this, I won't say hot. For some people this is probably hot, but for me it's just warm. Anything below 30 is warm, and hot is over 30 Celsius we're talking, not Fahrenheit. So I just wanted to show you guys around how beautiful Fruitopia is doing at the second week of November, which is late spring and only a couple of weeks away from summer. So the worts avocado, waiting for the first fruitlets to form. They usually come in November, and I've been looking and looking, but I don't see anything. So, but the tree is just looking amazing. Look at that. This is a 16-year-old avocado tree. There's 2 of them side by side. I didn't know much about avocados back in 2006, 2005, because I read somewhere you needed 2 of them, and I didn't realize you needed the A and B. So I got 2 of the same. That's all right, guys. Not a big deal. Even though that was not smart, it worked out fine, right? There's my mistake right there. Well, it's not really a mistake. It was more of a lack of knowledge. So here's the jujube, the chico. That's pretty much flushed out. Still a lot to go. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to keep the fruit fly off it come summer. The fruit starts forming in December, January. Gonna have to get a fruit fly net, and I don't really like doing those nets. They're a pain. The Jambulan Java apple, whatever you wish to call it, is coming along nicely. I got some seedling Wampi and Gurumichama going on here from seed. I grew these last summer, and it looks like this summer they're gonna flourish. I had these out in winter, uncovered, for 6 months. No protection at all from the frost and the cold. So Gurumichama and Wampi from seed is very tough, just like the Jamun, just like black sapodi. Black sapodi also can take Melbourne's cold, no problem. This is the Berniker. I want to put him in the ground soon. He's starting to push new growth. Actually, he has started pushing new growth before the other varieties. And look at that. There's also flower buds coming, right, on the Berniker. This is a grafted variety, and there's a new flush too, the new growth. So he would love to go in the ground, but again, I don't have anywhere to put him, guys. I keep having to squeeze and push him in, waiting on the dragon fruit, the pearl, to do something. It hasn't moved yet. There's no movement. Still has rust from the wet winter we had, but now spring as well. Waiting on the longan to push, to wake up. It's on the brink of pushing. This is one of 3 kohala. Pomelo is absolutely amazing. Still holding on to fruit from last season. The green sapodi that collapsed is back in business. as tall as me, almost 2 meters, standing at 1.7 meters. The Subel behind it is skyrocketing. I might have to make a decision to slice half the tree off, get rid of this trunk and just keep that one trunk. It's not good to have a V-shaped trunk, because when there's a storm, it can take down the tree. Well, that's what I've read. It's always good to have one leader, not 2 leaders. What's your opinion on that, guys? And the other thing is, having the 2 makes the tree bigger than at the bottom here, and it's in the way of the green sapodi. They're touching, so I just have to keep pruning these off, these branches from the Subel. See how they're rubbing? So you always got to look and watch and monitor. Oh, there's one tree I've never shown you guys this spring. Look how well it's doing. I have it in the shade because it's a major sook. It doesn't like direct sun. This one here, I lost 2 of these already. And this third one has been successful. Well, successful as in it made it through winter. And it made it through winter really well. This is the Pitangatuba. Okay, I had it outdoors all winter underneath a tamarillo in the banana circle, and I'm very happy. It's pushing new growth there. Very happy with the Pitangatuba. New growth all over, and there might even be a fruit here. Is it a fruit? Looks like it. I haven't been paying attention, guys. There's too much going on. It's like having 100 children and trying to keep up with them. Yeah, it is a fruit. There you go. I wasn't even aware. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, that looks like a flower. Yeah, so it might have a few of them. I don't know. But I do know it's pushing new growth. That's what's more important to me, the new growth, rather than the fruit. It's a sign that the tree is healthy. It's moving forward. When you have fruit, it doesn't mean the fruit is healthy. It just means you got lucky and they can go all downhill after the fruit, right? I've had many experiences like that. So the flushing is more a sign of vitality rather than fruiting. Okay, let me just blow my nose, hang on. Okay, so sugarcane, African pride, Atemoya, custard apple, finally is starting to push new growth here, as you can see. Right, it's taken its jolly time, but it's moving. The lychee, that's the Bosworth, looks like it might fruit. 1 cluster there, 2 and 3. So we'll see what this does on year 5. Year 5 for the Bosworth. Gee, it's just amazing, guys. I feel like I'm in a tropical, subtropical, I should say, fruit oasis. Tons of oranges. We can't eat them all. It's just crazy. I keep trying. We have a dozen every day, juiced, and then there's like 50 more or 150 more. Still waiting on the cherry moya to drop. I don't know what I should do with these. They're starting to darken. I don't like that. Darken, but not getting soft. See that? There's like 10 of them like this one. They're still rock hard and darkening. Not a good sign. I don't know if I should cut it off and put it on the kitchen counter or just wait for it to drop itself. See, there's another one here. See how it's getting dark? And anyway, there's a few more too. That one back there in the bag. So that's the Fino de Hete cherry moya, the fuerte avocado, crammed in here, not a good place that I planted it. Oh well, have to live with it now, can't move it, too big. Hoping it fruits this year. And we've got some Goldfinger bananas back there coming, 2 bunches. There's one coming here pushing a flower. You can see it right there, see that? It's a whopper coming on this bad boy. And then there's another one back there that's already come. See that one back there? So, and there's a Tahiti black sapote, which set some fruitlets last year, but they dropped. That's all right. The calamondan or calamansi tree there, which I'm looking forward to. Look how healthy it is compared to the longan. Look, the longan, the kohala, which I've had for 1 year, which is 3 to 4 years old, right? Look at the leaves, how sad they are compared to the citrus. This is just a comparison. Look at that. See how well citrus does here in Victoria, in Melbourne? Lush, sad. And it's not the soil, because they were planted exactly the same way, same sun exposure, same rainfall, same treatment, same care. It's just that the longan is a sook. This is a sook. This is what a sook looks like. So this is mainly for viewers in Melbourne when they want to know, how shall I start my garden? What shall I plant? What shall I do? Citrus, guys. Citrus is what you do. Look at this health. This has only been in the ground 1 year. When I planted this calamansi, it was, hang on, it was down to here. It was only 15 inches tall last summer. And now, it's tripled in height. That longan is exactly the same height in the last 12 months. It hasn't grown any taller. Okay? There's a comparison for you. Subtropical, temperate. Okay. Oh, but I've got another longan here. It's been in the ground for 3 years. And this one, this is what happens with the longan after it gets over its menstruation period. It starts to get over its funk. See this one here compared to that one over there? Much healthier, right? But this is a 5-year-old longan, and that one over there is probably 3 or 4. There's a huge difference in the health of the 2 trees. All right, still waiting on the carambola from my little cracking exercise a month ago. There's very finite signs of new growth, but that happens anyway, whether I crack the tree branches or not. This is the time that the star fruit wakes up, November. So it was going to wake up anyway without cracking anything. So that cracking business didn't seem to make any difference yet. The fig trees have taken off. They've woken and filled in. That's the Tangelo citrus, another fine example of citrus in Melbourne. Look at that. So lush and healthy. The same with a feijoa up there. That's a 16-year-old pineapple guava. It's massive, right? It's another tree with 2 trunks. Avoid the 2 trunk style, guys. That one will be fine because it gets protection from the bungalow. But when you get a storm, figs are different. They're tough, right? They're like super bulky, super hardy, or just, you can't blow these over. These won't blow over. So what else am I going to show you guys? There's so much to show you. I mean, really, it's a 2-hour video, guys. Unless I, run through the video like this and you don't see anything, then I can do the video in 20 minutes. This is the grapefruit, the red one, which now eludes me. And we've been gorging on these for the last month or two. There's still so many of them, right? There you go. So citrus is your best friend in Melbourne. Citrus and loquat. Let's go to the loquat. Oh, by the way, I staked up the rose apple. It was on a little stick, and now I gave it a decent size stick, so now it's erect. Before it was like limping like that. That's really enjoying the location. Rose apple, guys. The Bing cherry, America's favorite cherry. I got that for Kim. But there's no point with the cherries here because you've got to net the tree. There's another one there. I think that's the Stella. You really have to net these trees. A lot of work. And the production is very low this year. I'm just glad the tree survived, let alone getting fruit. Because last year, guys, it was very sick. Very, very sick. There's the loquat seedling, which I grew from a seed. And there's the one that's been there for 30 years. Yeah. All fruiting right now. The last limes for the season. I think my phone's gonna overheat. It's been overheating, the S22, not happy. The macadamia, which you guys already saw. Oh, and over here we have the first kiwi berries coming, or at least the flowers. There's like 100 of them, but I take it they're mostly gonna fall off. Let me take the cover off this phone. It's getting hot. Lisbon lemon. A new tamarillo that I planted a year ago. Look how big it is in under 1 year. It's almost reached the top of the fence. Less than 12 months. And when I planted it, it was exactly this big in a pot. Like this one here. Yeah. Okay. Tangelo. The jaboticabas that I showed you the other day. Prickly pear cuttings. Achacha seedlings. Fig cuttings that are outgrowing their pots. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Pomegranate. The new longans. Lychees that I got from Ross Creek. Black sapote. Bird of paradise shooting out. It's just looking stunning in this gorgeous, sunny, warm weather, guys. The prickly pear, hope it fruits finally after 5 years. All the herbs there in the pots. The sandpaper fig that I planted out a couple of months ago. So happy. Jaboticaba large leaf in the ground. The lamb has in the pot. The fuyu persimmon. The native Australian tamarind standing at 6 meters. The ice cream bean ready to flower up there, also at 5 to 6 meters. There's a lot going on, guys. You can see the loquats back there waiting to be munched. All right. Plums, figs, avocados, tamarillo, coffee. Right? It's all happening. It's all going on here. There's a new loquat volunteer that sprung up there. I'm going to leave it around the curry tree. There's another loquat volunteer there. They just spring up on their own. There's that 5-year-old tamarillo. This is where I had the pitanga tuba underneath that tree all winter. Right in there. Protected from the cold. And you saw how well it's doing. It's even fruiting. Coming through to the front yard. Gee, the phone's hot. The Glen Mango has started to flush more. I'm thinking of putting a tree here where these bananas are. I'm not certain yet. That's a great spot for a cold sensitive tropical like mamey sapote or jackfruit or papaya. I'm undecided because if I do it, I have to pull out this clump, this corm of bananas, which is a big job. They've been in here for 7 years. That's a 7-year banana corm. And pups have already come to replace the ones I pulled out. See, there's pup number 1, that guy. And there's another pup around the corner there. Banana pups, suckers. So I've got to decide quickly before summer gets hold. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at the beauty of spring. That's the callistemon or bottle brush tree. We don't have many ornamentals, guys, but the ones we do have are spectacular. This is the Manila Mango number 2. He's happy. The sweet lilikoi, that's it. Passion fruit that I put in here at the end of last summer. He made it through winter just fine, but then he got into a funk at the end of winter or the beginning of spring. Look, died back. Right? But look what happened last week. New flush. A new flush on the sweet lilikoi. Thank God. So it survived and it's ready to do business for summer. So this is the lemon guava or yellow cherry guava. Still not flowering, ready to do that any day now. There's literally thousands of flower buds. The Gurumichama has already flowered. That happened on the first day of November, day 1, on Melbourne Cup Day. Yeah. So this guy is like like clockwork. It's like catching a train. He's always on time. Look at that. So this Gurumichama is 7 years old, 8 years old. The passion fruit is flowering here. That's the one I've had in here for 2 years. In only 2 years, guys, that's what you get from your passion fruit in Melbourne. How's that? And countless passion fruit. Banana Ken, waiting for him to flush. Nothing yet. I took the protection off a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. The white sapotes here, so many of them. The pluot, this will be ready at the end of November. These are the first plums, the first stone fruit that's ready in Melbourne. Well, ready at Fruitopia. There's over 100 of them. That's the kumquat. These are always great to munch on. Not everyone's favorite, but guys, they're so prolific. How can you say no? The Indian guava, Hawaiian Supreme, white sapote, I almost have this nasty guy out. I got half of him out. Now the other half remains. So then we can plant our final tree in this whole bed. And then we're done. We've got some big banana plants there ready to flower. The same at the back there. A lot of bananas, guys. Bananas do so well here at Fruitopia. Peach, plum, peach, plum. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. These are sick. The peaches are sick. Leaf curl really did them in. The plums are healthy, but they're not fruiting. I need a pollinator, guys. This is the green gauge. which is doing so well at the back. There's hundreds of them, but that's got a pollinator back there. Here, there's no pollinator. So it's a big tree for very little to no return and taking up a lot of real estate. 20th century persimmon. It's almost as tall as me. Amazing. It has over 100 fruitlets. Amazing, huh? In only 2 years. The carob, can't wait to try these. They should be ready around Christmas, I'm guessing. The purple guava that I planted a year ago. The violet Bordeaux fig, and that one there too. This one's even got figs on it from last season, right? That one looks a little sad, so we can throw that one out. Dwarf Ducasse banana, the Tonga banana, which survived the winter just fine. The new bacon and the new shepherd avocados, and a couple of cherry moyas. I put in the Peruvian apple cactus, just waiting for that to grow. 2 of them, that one and that one. Yep, we're getting this bed going, guys, so we have everything going on here. The red Chateau mulberries that were ready this week, we had our first ones, and there's always plenty in here, right? So many. Papaya's not doing anything. I don't know what's going on. Still waiting for some activity. Waiting. Mexican cream guava doing great. Custard apples doing great. Not the custard apples, the white sapotes. The 2 original pomegranates that I have in the ground, they're absolutely loaded with flowers. I'm sweating, guys. It's very hot. We didn't check the temperature gauge. The Wampy, more pomegranates in pots. The apricot ready to roll soon. The black sapote. Yeah, this is my favorite stone fruit. The apricot. I just hope the fruit fly doesn't get any ideas. Look at that. It's loaded. There's another banana. Pineapple guavas. This is the Bowen seedling mango. It's really slow in waking up. But the good news is it's alive and ready. It just wants a few more 25 to 30 degree days to say, yep, I'm in. That's the Paxton Prolific. Custard apple latte moya. Waiting on this also to drop or get soft. I don't want to pick them. There's another one over there. There's a big one right there. So waiting. Namroy pomelo doing so great, guys. And behind me, the white Chateau mulberry has not fruited this spring, just like last spring. I wonder what that's all about. It's just gone bushy. Bushy. Lot of leaves. We can't eat leaves though. Waiting on the dwarf Cavendish bananas to push out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in pots. Haven't had any success with dwarf Cavendish. I keep getting asked. No, the answer is no. No success at all with Cavendish in Melbourne. Suriname cherry, again, did not fruit this year. That's year number 7. Damn, huh? There's another banana that's ready, but these look a little off. Okay, but that's ready to bring down. I got another bunch at the back I forgot to show you guys. Oh, and here's the Glen, as I said, doing its flush. Not much. It's been very wet, guys, a very wet spring. Okay, we have a cloud that's just gone over, so we can film now with different lighting. That's my 20-year-old bay leaf tree, or laurel tree. Look at the size of it, and I've butchered it countless times. It's 3.5 meters. I gotta get those central leaders up there and cut them. Look how bushy it is. Wow. So this is an epic tree here. I've been asked also about bay leaf, if it grows. Yep, it sure does. Check out the trunk. In ground. So, Babako, which doesn't ever fruit for me. Well, it gets fruitlets, but doesn't set fruit. I've been waiting for a long time on these guys. These are cuttings, by the way, that I got from the mother plant many years ago. Yeah, so I think we're done with this video, this early November update. I just wanted to show you that banana bunch that's ready, well, almost ready to cut down. It's next to that Pisang Ceylon banana that collapsed last week. Remember that guy? He was in there and he collapsed. Well, next to him there's Rajapuri, and the Rajapuris are almost ready. How's that for a nice treat in spring? That means we've had at least one banana bunch or rack every month of spring and winter. There you go. That guy there, it's hard to see with the lighting, but that's pretty impressive, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get myself some loquats now to satisfy my thirst, and then we're going to the beach. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I love making these videos for you. We'll see you from the next one. Oh yeah, we've got to check the temperature. Hang on. Okay, it's 11 in the morning. Temperature. There's some more of those cherry moyas. Look at that big fat one there. There's the yellow jabuticabas that are very happy in their new homes, and the new mulberry, and the new apricot down there. There's the mamesa podi in the pot. Everyone's so happy. This is happy weather. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy plants, happy gardener. So what do we got? Just before noon, we have 28 Celsius. There you go. Wow, beautiful. That's around 85 Fahrenheit. All right guys, we're going to the loquats. See you from the next video. Please like if you enjoyed, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you're new, and we'll see you from the next one. lots and lots to show you over the end of spring and the beginning of summer. Bye bye, guys. You can see that banana as well from here, the one I just showed you. See it? Yeah, lots going on, lots. Bye guys.